Committing to a daily practice has the ability to change your life, revolutionize your life in ways that you haven't even imagined. It's able to expose parts of yourself that you didn't even know, like a level of dedication and discipline that is already within yourself. It's already there. You didn't have to buy it, you didn't have to acquire it, you didn't have to work into it. It's part of you. It bubbles up into on what is it onto the surface when you give it the space to breathe and to be, and you show up every day and you create space for it every single day. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about how committing to a daily practice this year has completely revolutionized my life as a high achiever. I'm already a high achiever, but I lack discipline. I like discipline, and I was fighting for my life. I was up against self-sabotage. I was up against imposter syndrome. I was just up against all of the odds, and who knows how I was able to get anything done, because like that led to procrastination, that led to so much time overthinking, like mental burnout, because all I'm doing is thinking and getting in my own way. But the when I discovered the daily practice of showing up for myself every single day, I don't have time to think. I don't have time. Like, there's no time to second guess. There's no time to wonder. There's no time to be like, wait, am I meant to? Girl, show up. Your job is to show up on a daily basis. And I want to talk to you today about how that looks in the different ways in my life. It's very intricate, but when I tell you it's changed my life, when I tell you it has revolutionized the way that I work, it has revolutionized my ability to be disciplined. It has completely shifted the way that I'm able to, again, show up for myself every single day while taking care of myself. I'm not missing any of the healthy habits I'm building while working full time, while running my creative studio, while working on creative projects with my city, while working with clients, while navigating friendships and relationships and things. And so, child, that's what we're talking about today. The easiest, not the easiest, the easiest. Why am I like second guessing myself? It truly is the easiest way to build discipline because you don't have to think about it. Okay, so to take it back a little bit further back, I want to go back to maybe, I don't remember. I feel like it started in 2024. It started in 2024 when, oh, I remember exactly when it started, because I was like, where am I going with this as I'm figuring this out? Because I wanted to start with that story. In 2024, I got my first ever grant. I had been applying for grants and residencies my whole life. And I landed my first big girl grant. And I was in such a low place. I was in such a low place. But I had gotten a confirmation that, hey, girl, you onto something. These people saw you. They see this idea that you're bringing to the table. They want to have you here, take this opportunity head on. But I was low. I was like navigating. We were grieving as a family. And I was just navigating a couple of different things. And that's when I started the concept of showing up for myself, like doing one thing a day, showing up for myself every single day, doing one thing a day. I was navigating depression and anxiety, and I was just in a dark, dark, dark place. But I didn't want to lose this opportunity that I've been given, right? This is God telling me, you did something that people don't recognize you, they don't give you the money, don't let them down. Okay, you know, these people don't play about their coin. And so the fact that they were willing to invest in my idea, in the concept that I ended up bringing into fruition at the end of that year, is because earlier on in that year I decided I'm gonna do one thing a day. And so I started documenting this on TikTok. I'm like, I'm doing one thing a day, y'all. Today I sent one email. I'm doing one thing a day, y'all. Today I wrote 2 sentences down for a caption that we can use on social media. I'm doing one thing a day, y'all. Today I mentioned the idea to an artist. And that's how I was able. Now, I wasn't consistent, all right? That's not what I'm trying to get to. And I will talk about the discipline that it has taken. So it's really has taken the past 2 years of me doing this over and over again to now be at the point where I'm like pushing a 6 month streak, you know? And so I'm in that tough place. I'm grieving, I'm anxious, I'm depressed, I'm pushing through, y'all. Life is rough. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna show up every single day for this opportunity that I've been given. And that's what I did. That's what I did for most of the year. On top of everything else, I'm like, no matter what, I will make the time to do one thing towards that project, to do one thing for my business, one thing for the project, one thing for my business every day. And by the end of the year, and I didn't even think about how all of those small actions would have accumulated in the end. And honestly, this is my first time even thinking about it and like bringing it back to to memory, like bringing it back to the forefront. But by the end, I produced a 5 workshop series, which is what I pitched. I pitched a series and an exhibition, but they didn't give me enough money, so they got the workshops. But I produced 5 workshops, partnered with 8 speakers, got like 10 community partners. Hey, do you want to sponsor us for food? Hey, do you want to let us use your space? Hey, do you want to give us drinks? Hey, do you want to give us ginger shots to give out to the people? Do you want to give us freebies to pass out to the people? You want to give us a workbook to share with the people? I did workshops for artists through my growing artist incubator, Casa Aura, which is my artist residency. My, well, I don't want to, it's not, it's like a virtual artist residency or like an artistic collective that I have within my creative studio, to pour to artists and help them figure out the business side of creativity, the things that you don't talk about in art school. That's what we do here, you know? And I believed in this series so much, and I wanted to show up for myself, even as I'm navigating that tough season, because I'm like, this is going to be impactful for a lot of people. So by the end of the year, yeah, we hosted the workshops and I learned so much. I pushed myself in ways that I didn't even know was possible. Like I really like I don't think like being an artist is like so interesting, and I don't know if any of y'all can relate to this. Like you have something that started off in your head. You said, what if? You just asked, what if, girl? What if? That's the crazy. It's just what if? What if I create this thing? Let's see what happens. And then by the end of the year, to see the work that I had done, the people that I had impacted, the people that I had poured into, the contractors I had worked with, the local businesses I had uplifted, and it was by the daily action of doing one thing a day during a time that was really, really tough for me. Okay. And so 2025, I did it again. I'm navigating a season where, what was I doing? Oh my goodness. I was putting together my showcase. I had gotten another, like a couple of things that happened. I want to skip to a specific story because I got another grant to put a photo project together, and I needed a lot of help. I'm overwhelmed. Again, I'm navigating a tough season, and I'm like, I'm gonna do one thing a day. One thing equals send one email, talk to one person about the thing, um, take notes, brainstorming session, look on Pinterest, take a picture, update the website, design a graphic, or start thinking about designing the graphic. Like any form of action counts as the thing that you're doing for the day. And so I remember, and I also documented that on TikTok, and I think I started sharing them on YouTube Shorts, but I don't think I shared all of them on YouTube Shorts here. But it was like literally day one was text my friend and tell them, hey, can I use your studio? Day two was something. The day three was email somebody, hey, is it okay if I host a workshop with your students? Day five is, again, it's pitching, it's writing, it's asking for help, it's seeking resources, it's doing research. Like that counts. That's the daily practice. And so yeah, by the end, I blink and I'm like, I'm in my friend's studio and I'm shooting the thing, and I have the prototype of the project that I've been working on for that. Now this is a second grant that I've gotten, and they want me to put an installation together. I have the prototype for it. I have the text for it. I have, I have, I have the layout for it, and I had a beautiful show. And now at that time, late last year, I think I was working 3 exhibitions at the same time. So I have one that I was producing. I was producing a friend's exhibition, and then I had my work in a showcase for the grant that I got, and then I had my work in another show. Okay? So do you see do you see why you need like a daily, give yourself one thing a day, girl? Because if not, you will lose your mind, and I truly don't. To this day, I don't know how I was able to get through that the way that I did without losing my mind. But it's truly by giving myself the grace and the space to every action counts. Every single action counts, because I struggled a lot before with like every day giving myself a 50-page to-do list, and if I got through most of them but the last one I didn't get anything done, versus now the approach was the big thing that what is like one big thing that I can do today that can move this project along. That's the question. What is the one big thing I can do that can move this thing along as much as possible? And that's what it was for me. And so that was my second time that I put it to the test, and it worked, y'all. It worked. And I discovered the magic and the beauty of having a daily practice. Even if, again, I struggled with it. This is not every single day. I wasn't like, obviously I had like days when I came home from work late or whatever, but like the next day I'm like, we're doing it again. It wasn't a challenge. It wasn't a little, what's the streak? And it was just like, get it done, get something done. And so by, oh my gosh, that was November, I saw for the second time how much I'm able to get done by just committing to doing one thing a day. And I was like, what if we take this a step further? And in December, for Vlogmas, I didn't really do Vlogmas for real, but I was like, I'm gonna capture every day of like how I'm building my business. That's how all of this started, by the way. That's the origin story. I was like, I'm gonna document how I pour into my business every single day. I called it Building Aura. Yeah, and I don't remember the dates for real, y'all. I just be doing stuff. But I started maybe October, November, December, and I was like, I'm just gonna document how I'm pouring into my business. And I'm like, I'm doing a weekly. Was it weekly before? I don't remember. Whatever, chat. Whenever I remember to make a video and to post it, because it was hard. I'm like at work, I come home late, So I would just do a digest of like running through. I did this, and then I did that, and then I did that, and I posted on Instagram, and I emailed somebody, okay, good night. Here's your video for the week, So that's kind of what's led this for me. And then around Vlogmas, I was like, I want to start posting on YouTube every day. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but we're gonna make it work. It was heavily inspired by Glow, Atema Glow Graphics. Shout out Glow. Shout out Glow. And I just saw just like how much discipline like Glow is. I don't even understand that. Like, it's so funny because like I just made a video talking about how like I would negatively talk to myself like, girl, you can't keep it straight for the life of you. You can't keep it straight for the life of you. But then I would be looking at Glow and I'm like, how does she do it? She said, I'm gonna do something for 24 days. She is done. I'm gonna do it for 30 days. It's done. I'm gonna do it for 100 days. It's done. I'm gonna do it for 200. It's done. Like, it's crazy. So now she has her year of a video a day. She's like almost 300 days in, and then now she's pushing for more. And so I see that someone else is able to have that level of discipline, and that's what I desire. So I'm like, lock in, twin, lock in. And I didn't want to wait for January 1st. I wanted to get to it. And so in December, even if it was tough at first, I'm missing a couple days here and there, but I'm like, I'm gonna come back. The point is to come back. The point is you fall and you get back up. My thing is I fall and I lay down. I take a nap here. That's what I do. But I would fall and I would get back up, and I would just be discouraged because I'm like, I'm not able to keep the streak because I got work and I'm not able to make videos, and I'm here and I'm up and I'm down. But no, I kept showing up as consistently as I possibly could, right? And then comes January. And January, I said, we lock in. I have this camera. I bought this camera, I believe last summer or last spring. Last summer. Was it around my birthday or was it after I don't remember. Last year. And I had a crazy idea. I was like, okay, we've been doing videos daily for a while now. What if I had a daily photo practice? I've been having the idea of having a daily photo practice for some time now, but I wanted to do it on my digital camera. But I hesitated because I'm like, with my digital camera, I'm gonna do the click, 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 click until I get the shot that I like. And I didn't want to, because I'm like, I don't want to overthink it. I don't want to be editing at the end of the day. I'm not gonna keep up. I'm gonna get lost in it. And it's gonna have to be perfect. And I don't want that. I want it to be the beauty of a daily practice, you know? And I'm like, oh, I have this camera. I can't edit with this camera. I can't, you get no settings. There's nothing here. This camera's a Ken doll. There's nothing. You get one button and a flash. Good luck with your life. Mind you, the lens is here. The viewfinder is there. Fujifilm. I'm sorry, I just went somewhere dark real quick because every time you try to take a picture, it's not gonna come out the way that you think it is. And so I was like, oh yeah, I've been wanting to have a daily practice. Now I've built my daily practice in video for a couple weeks at this point. Months here and there, but daily a couple weeks, you know? Now we're habit stack. I'm like, let's add in some photos to show y'all what happens when something becomes a daily practice. Okay, so yeah, I've been doing this. It's May 4th, and I've been doing this every day since January 1st, 2026. Half of this book is January, this half is January, and this half is February. I love this photo album. I'm gonna take it everywhere with me. Mind you, I'm supposed to be downsizing, but yeah, daily, every single day. There are days where I force it, but there are days where I do follow the rules and I do one photo a day. That's all it's supposed to be. And this is March. See? Photo a day, photo a day, photo a day. Even while I was sick, even while I was in recovery from my wisdom tooth extraction. And this is April. I haven't digitized them yet, but this is all of April. Okay, so that's the beauty of it. When you get out of the way, you get out of your head, you get out of the way, you create space for, like I said, this discipline that was already within you. And I continue to amaze myself every single day. And I'm learning so much from this photo practice because I don't have to overthink. And like, I honor my creative eye more. I'm like, I don't know why, but I have to take a picture of this pen the way it's showing in the light. Take a picture of it. Boom, that's your photo of the day. Don't even think. And it's so funny, I have this here. Yesterday I was at the laundromat. Yesterday was laundry day. And as I was walking past this shelf to go to the bathroom, I was like, I don't know, something about this shelf is doing it for me right now. I have to take a picture. And I took a picture of it. You know, like it teaches you, you really release your inhibitions, and you're just like, you're present with yourself, you're present with your craft. And I don't have to second guess myself because like I shot what I wanted to shoot. I don't have to edit it. I don't love the lighting, but it's great. It's wonderful. It's actually perfect. You know, this picture of my bouquet that I took, it's blurry. I love it. It's perfect. It's just the way that it needs to be. Versus trying to do this on my digital camera and clicking 5 times, because I do that with this too. I'll like sometimes like on like a fun day, if I'm out with friends, oh we wilding out, you know. But just honor what happens and let it be that you did a thing for today. Okay, so I have YouTube as my daily practice. I come on here every single day and I share videos about lessons that I'm navigating as I'm building my business, as I'm pouring into myself, as I'm working on creative projects. And I hope that it's a space that people can feel like they can come to be motivated on the days that they're low. Like, I know that for me, when I'm on my lowest, I'ma come in, I'ma watch something from Glow. I'ma come in, I'ma watch something from Michelle B. Every single time I come in like, girl, what? And I leave with my next step, my direct next step. And I hope that I can be that space for someone, for an artist specifically, or really anyone who comes across my work on the internet, you know? So I have a daily photography practice. I'm actually extending it. It's supposed to be for a year. We're reaching May. I think I want to go longer. I don't know yet, but I'm just gonna see what happens. Like, this is gonna be my daily practice forever. Like, let's just say forever to infinity. It's like started in 2026 dash infinity sign. um, I want to do this for a very long time, and as long as this camera permits me to, I'm gonna keep doing it every single day. All right. So that's my photo. I have a photo. I have a daily photo challenge. I still do one thing a day for my work. I, oh my gosh, my days are crazy, right? But I'm like, do one thing today. The most important thing that you have to do today, do it. I don't avoid as much anymore. I don't overthink as much anymore. I don't have time to overthink. We have something to do. We have to do anything at all. It feeds the bigger picture, you know. So that's that. My goals. I think about my goals every single day. I used to set goals and like it's written in a journal. It's cute little whatever, you know. I buy a brand new bullet journal at the top of the year and it's like fresh, it's cute and new, and then you like forget about it. That's me. Now my goals are in the forefront of my mind every single day. This is it's like I'm like learning to use between this book because I started having a digital version now. But like different areas of my goals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I talk about it every day. What did you do today? And I have to fill this out every single day. Like every single day. I cannot say that I forgot. I'm sorry, what was my goal again? And I have this where like I did nothing. NA. But hey, some I don't want to read these out loud, but things were done. You know, on one side I write what my expectation is. I would like to do this, I would like to do that, and then what I actually ended up doing that day. But I write one thing per goal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals. I can make a separate video about this because it has done something for my life. Okay. And then yeah, in terms of another daily practice, wellness. Like I pour into, as much as I pour into my work, as much as I pour into my relationships, as much as I pour into the projects that I'm working on, the clients that I work with, my day job, everybody else, I also have to pour into myself and keep my, you know, my morning hours sacred. Every day I start off with my time of devotion. I don't play about that. I do not play about that at all, because this is what gives me energy to face people. This is what gives me the energy. I was gonna say this is what helps me not cuss nobody out during the day. Okay. When you go out and this person is testing you and that person's testing you, and you get to that job and the people playing in your face, and I'm able to it's because I spent time with God in the morning. I don't play about my devotion time no more. I don't play about that, because if I don't follow the law, it's not gonna end well for none of y'all. You know, so that's like literally the way that I've been able to show up in my daily practice in every other ways. Making a YouTube video every single day. I take a photo every single day. I write down what I get done every single day. It's like it's you don't have to think, because you're just doing it. It's not like, okay, I'm gonna do it for 10 days and see what happens. No, just tell yourself you're doing it every day. So even if you fall off, I do it every day. You just jump right back on and you keep going, because I do this every day. You miss a day, you go back and you do it every single day. You know? So yeah, I wake up, I read my Bible, I read 2 books first thing in the morning. That's my morning. I go to work, I get back from work, I pour into my business every single day. I take my photo of the day, I shoot my video of the day. Like I don't have to. It's so funny because I'm literally thinking about it right now, so I'm trying to be like, what are the things? But like I just don't have to. It's just like it is part of me. It is part of me at that point. And I don't care to have the perfectness. So funny because I'm looking at my photo for April 1st. It's just like me with the nose tape. Me with the nose tape. You want a photo today? Here. I'm up at 2:30 working. I shot this while I was recording a video. While I was recording this video, I stopped and I was like, click, here's my photo of the day. This is my photo of the day while I was doing laundry. Well, you know, you get the themes. Like, this is like, I don't have time to think. It has removed overthinking. It has removed like second guessing myself. Self-sabotage. Oh, does it help with does having a daily practice of pouring into your practice every single day help with self-sabotage. You do not have time to think. You don't have, like, I don't, like, we don't have time to think. Just get the thing done, you know? And so, yeah, I wanted to share the beauty of how having a daily practice has completely revolutionized my life. It changed the way that I work. It has completely changed the way that I show up for myself and for others. And my brain eats it up. My brain works best off of repetition. My brain works best off of having a daily commitment. No start, no end, not trying to keep a streak, not trying to be perfect, but just trying to build discipline. And I'm in a season of my life where I'm valuing discipline over performance. I don't care how this looks to people. I don't care to show like up and down. Oh, look at me, girl. I'm doing this. No, I'm building the discipline and the tenacity to pour into my craft internally. Okay? So yeah, if you're new around here, my name is Lynn and I make videos every single day talking about how I'm becoming, how I'm pouring into myself, how I'm figuring out my life, building daily practices and things, because I truly believe that if you can see it, you can have it. And I see the life that I desire. I see it clearly and I'm going after it every single day. So yeah, let's meet back again here tomorrow and talk about how you're getting all of this in order. All right. I'll meet y'all in the comments. Bye.